Aquarius, you are up for the mid-month May energy reading. Okay, where to start? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this is not your story, don't try to make it fit. One thing I'm noticing is that a lot of people are just done with situations, whether it's work or romance or whatever. Just things with relationships. People are just like, I'm over it. And I feel that is also your energy based off of the pre-shuffle that I did. I do a pre-shuffle for the main deck and for the clarifying deck. Now, please keep in mind there is an agenda in tarot. So if I talk about a King of Swords or a Queen of Wands or an Emperor or an Empress, I'm not necessarily talking about a male or a female. I could be. I'm just saying that whoever you're dealing with or you yourself, you are embodying the energy of that card, is what I'm saying. Now, before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Listen to whatever platform works best for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Now, for the pre-shuffle in the main deck, I got the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is fire energy. Seven of Wands means you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. I don't know why I wanted to say you could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius. That's why I paused for a second. So, and there are no mistakes in tarot. So some of you actually might be dealing with another Aquarius or a Gemini. Just throwing it out there. Because for some reason I couldn't get out the fire signs. And I know all the signs like the back of my hand. So just throwing that out there. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Gemini. However, fire energy is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Now, with the Seven of Wands is about standing your grounds, sticking to what you believe. Also protecting your energy, meaning you refuse to back down. You refuse to back down from whatever the situation is. So if you've made a decision, if you're in Seven of Wands energy, you're sticking to that decision is what you're doing. Now, the second card that came out was the Four of Pentacles. It was reversed. I don't read reversals. I read energy. Wherever the energy goes, that's where I go. I feel that energy was correct with the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. With the Four of Pentacles in the upright, it means holding on to something. Also, Pentacles deal with stability. It deals with finances as well. But it's mostly holding on to something, watching every penny, things of that nature. Or holding on to a relationship, holding on to a job or an individual. It can mean that too. In the reverse, it means the opposite of that. It means that you're letting things go. You're being more free with either your spending right now. So maybe you're spending more money and you're making no apologies with spending the money that you spend. Maybe some people have criticized you in the past on your spending habits. And if you're in the Seven of Wands energy, you're like, it's my money. I can do what I want to do as well. So you're letting the money go freely. This might be a sign just to reel it in a bit and make sure that you're balancing the checkbook in doing that, because you don't want to pay overdraft fees and all that stuff, and you don't want a credit card bill where you've maxed out your credit card and everything else. Also, in the reverse, you could be letting something go. So, and that's what I feel this is. I feel you're letting something go. Something that you've attempted to hold on to for all of this time, and it just didn't work out. And now you're like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm letting it go and I'm sticking by it. And because the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands came out together, since I pulled those in the main deck, I feel this is something that you've had trouble letting go of. I don't feel this is the first time this has happened. I feel this is where you were like in the past, okay, I'm going to let this go. And it could be a habit too. Like if you're like, oh, I'm not going to eat ice cream this year because I know ice cream, I gain weight easily eating ice cream. And I'm just using that as an example. So, and you've tried it in the past. And every time you find yourself with a bowl of Breyers, whatever your choice is for ice cream. Me personally, I like the plain vanilla. That's just me. And I add the little fruit on top of it is what I do. But I digress. And you find yourself with a bowl of Breyers and it's like, I said I was not going to eat ice cream anymore. Yet I have a bowl of Breyers in front of me again. I feel that this is the situation. I said I wasn't going back to that person. Yet I'm back with them again. I said that I was going to quit this job in 2 weeks. Yet I still haven't turned in my 2 weeks notice. I said that I wouldn't associate with this friend anymore because this friend gossips too much. But yet I'm going out having lunch with this friend today. These type of things. Now I feel you're in an energy of you're really going to stick to it this time. You're going to stick to it. You really mean it this time. And actually I might title this that. You really mean it this time. I feel it could be connected to some type of relationship because in the clarifying deck, the Two of Cups came out. Two of Cups is water energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. And for that, there may be an offer or a connection to a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces that you feel there is something more meaningful there versus a connection in another place. Because the card that followed the Two of Cups was the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Again, water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your wish fulfillment, the thing that you want to be with the most, if it's an individual person, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or let's say you want to work somewhere else. Maybe it's a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces that is the hiring manager at the location or may have, quote unquote, the hookup to get your foot in the door so they can interview you and see if you're a fit for the company. Or a new type of friend, doesn't have to be romantic, where it's just someone that you feel you would better connect with on a friend level, and they happen to be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. Regardless, the Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. The Two of Cups is about relationships. So I feel you're letting go. One way to read this is that you're letting go of the old relationship, and you really mean it this time, and you're stepping into the new relationship. Another way it could be read as going back to the money thing, that you've changed your relationship with money where you used to hold on to it and now you spend it freely due to whatever wish fulfillment may have come in that has given you the emotional stability to spend so freely. Where maybe some type of cash infusion came in and you're like, oh, I have an extra $5,000 in the bank. I'll be fine. I can spend an extra $500 here at the store and be okay. I don't have to hold on so much. And I was hoping more money would come in, and more money did come in. So your relationship with money may have improved and went to a better level, because money can be an emotional thing too as well. Because when people don't have money, I can tell you right now, they're usually a little bit in a depressed mode. So just throwing that out there. Anyways, like I said, there's a few ways you can read it, but the main takeaway from this is that whatever decision you make, you're sticking to it this time, is what you're doing. Now, let's pull the card. I'm going to pull 3 cards, and then I will pull a 4th card for the final message. May I have 3 cards for the sign of Aquarius for the energy of mid-month May 2021? May I have 3 cards for the sign of Aquarius for the energy of mid-month May 2021? May I have 3 cards for Aquarius for the energy of mid-month May 2021? May I have 3 cards, please? Thank you. May I have 2 more cards, please? Thank you. May I have 1 more card, please? Thank you. Yeah, we got our answer. And may I have a card for the overall message, please? Thank you. All right. Aquarius, for the first card, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Again, Earth energy. 3 of Pentacles is working with others, dealing with others, possibly building something with another party. It can also be recognition as well. But it's working with a group of people for a common goal that can bring in some type of money. And again, it can go back to recognition. I feel you're stepping out and dealing with other people. You're not thinking about the person, or let me rephrase that. You're doing your best to keep the person off your mind because you feel the busier you are, the less time you have to think about whatever person or situation, and I feel this is a person, and I'll explain why in a second. Whatever person has brought you some type of dissatisfaction is what I feel. The reason I say that is because the 4 of Wands, again, fire energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. But again, like I said at the beginning, Aquarius and Gemini wanted to come out of my mouth for whatever reason. So some of you might be dealing with another Aquarius or a Gemini. But you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. 4 of Wands is about celebration. 4 of Wands is about commitment. 4 of Wands is about a solid home foundation. 4 of Wands is about taking things to the next level, is what it is. It can also be about moving too. So maybe some of you are moving out. Maybe you were living with someone and you're like, I am not living with this person anymore. Because the card is in the reverse and I'm reading the energy as such. Where you're like, I'm not living with this person anymore. I want my happiness. So there could be something there for some of you. With this also, the 4 of Wands being in reverse, you are saying no to any higher commitment with that individual. Like I said, in the pre-shuffle with the 7 of Wands, you're putting your foot down. You know what? That's what I might title this. You're putting your foot down. So yeah, you're putting your foot down. You're like, no, I'm not taking this anymore. I know in the past I said I would do this, 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 and that. And I always come running back, or I always, deal with whatever. But this time I'm putting my foot down. The reason I believe you're putting your foot down is because of the 8 of Swords. You're out of your head is what I feel. 8 of Swords is usually a self-imposed prison, It's a mental self-imposed prison, something that someone can break out of on their own. This is in the reverse, and I'm reading the energy as such, where you're no longer in a prison. As a matter of fact, there could be something just said to me, and this is, like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is only for certain people. Something just said to me that you should definitely consider something in regards to the if you have someone around you that may be in jail right now, then more than likely they're going to get out. I don't know why, because this three of, like, they're going to get early release. That just came to me. So whoever that may resonate with, Aquarius, I'm back. My grocery delivery came in right in the middle of the reading, which is weird because I specifically set the time at 3 and they came before 3 because I knew I was going to be doing the reading then, and I'm like, okay, that way I can get the reading done. And if they come, it'll be after the reading. But they came early, so, we'll be thankful for small favors. As I was saying, something was telling me that someone may be in jail right now. I don't know why. That's something that just came to me. And this is only going to resonate with the small amount of you. Because obviously, I wouldn't expect everyone to know someone in jail. But this is something, because again, this is recognition. 3 of Pentacles. And something was saying to me while I was thinking about, because again, this is a self-imposed prison, 8 of Swords. But also, it's about getting out of a prison too, because it's reversed. With the 4 of Wands being reversed, I'm taking it as something is shackles being broken too. So still with the main message, you're putting your foot down, but for another group of people, I'm letting you know right now, if you know anyone in jail, don't be surprised if they get an early parole for like good behavior or something like that. Don't be surprised if they get an early parole. So I want to throw that out there. As for the overall message is the 9 of Swords. Someone, I don't feel this is you. Even though Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, I can't see you being in the 9 of Swords. I can't see you being in the 9 of Swords when the card ending was the 8 of Swords in the reverse with the correct energy. So I can't see you being in the 9 of Swords. This would have to be the individual. When you put your foot down, they're going to be in the 9 of Swords. They're going to have sleepless nights. They're going to be the ones who are going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that Aquarius actually put their foot down. So, yeah, that's the energy I'm picking up. And before I go, let me do an oracle card for its angel answers and see if there's anything that'll come out that might be helpful. Is there anything Aquarius needs to know that might be helpful? Is there anything Aquarius needs to know that might be helpful? What is this? Apparently so. There's something better. So if you're wondering, am I doing the right thing by leaving the situation? The card that came out is saying there's something better. So keep that in mind. This oracle card came out with the angel answers. There's something better. So if you're a little apprehensive when it comes to doing it, even though I feel you're going to do it regardless. I feel that even if you are in the mindset of you're a little fearful, you're going to do it anyway. It's almost like when you jump into a pool from really high up, or if you're jumping into the deep end of a pool, but you know you can swim, but it's still the deep end. And you're just like, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to force myself to do it anyway. The answer here is there's something better. So if you do it, there's something better for you. So that's what I have for the mid-month energy. But like I said, I'm going to title this Putting Your Foot Down in doing that. And I will leave it there. Thank you to all who have been supporting the podcast. I sincerely appreciate it. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.